What if every time you opened your product, customers were rushing in to buy it? I make commissions like these every single day. Whether I'm sleeping or not, I get these like clockwork, and I'm going to explain to you exactly how I do it. So this is how I would start if I had to start all over again. The very first thing that I would need to do is to find a niche I'm interested in. So the big three niches are health, wealth, or relationships. These are evergreen, and no matter in which one you are, you can make a ton of money. So I'm going to give you a few examples of sub niches that you can find, because you are going to have to niche down. The big niche is too broad. You need to niche down. So for example, you're watching this video about making money online, so it's in the wealth place. You could also do investing. You could also do trading. You could also do physical businesses. You can do credit cards or learning how to budget. These are just some other examples. In health, it could be finding the love of your life. It could be finding friends, being more social. And in the health niche, it could be losing weight, putting on muscle, gaining muscle mass, or living longer, or running. All these sectors are able to make you a lot of money, but you have to choose one that you're interested in, even if you're not good at it. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand straight away, is if you're not good at it at first, it's a journey that people would love to follow, and you can make a ton of money doing that. And this is exactly what I did when I first started. I started on this affiliate marketing business. I had no idea. I had never made some money online. I did not know how to do it. But people liked what I was sharing because I wasn't pretending to be somebody I'm not. And that's something you really need to take into account. Don't pretend to be somebody you're not, because you don't need to. You can make money if you're a beginner. So let's say you picked the niche of health and you decided to help people who wanted to run a marathon. Maybe you've never ran in your entire life, but you decided you want to help people run a marathon, and you are going to run a marathon. That's a great place to start. Now you're going to do your research, and you're going to research everything that you can do, and this shouldn't take more than a week. In fact, if you can do this in 2 or 3 days, it's even better. You're going to research everything about this. And when you research everything on Google, you're going to find some things that people need to buy. Maybe they need to buy courses to help them run better, because remember, you haven't run that marathon yet. So you're going to take a course on how to run a marathon and how to start to run. This is the first step. If you sell a course that actually helps you, then chances are it's going to help other people. This is exactly what I did. I decided that I wanted to learn how to do digital marketing. I took a course and I then sold it because it helped me, and chances are it would help other people, and I know for a fact it has. So now you've got your niche, you've got your product, you're ready to build a sales funnel. A sales funnel sounds very complicated, but it's not really complicated. In fact, it's just a simple 2-page website, but you can't miss this. It's the most technical part of all of this, but it's not that complicated. So the very first page is going to be getting people's email and address. That's just so that you can email them when you need to email people. Building an email list is something very important, because TikTok could go away tomorrow, YouTube could go away tomorrow, but your list is your list. So that's why you need to get people's email. Once you got their email, then you offer the product. So you're going to grab what's called an affiliate link when you chose your product. You're going to type in the name of the product, space, affiliates or affiliate program on Google. You will find that link. They will give you a link. Maybe you need to sign up, maybe you need to take the course. but you should actually know what you're talking about if you're selling something. So if you haven't taken a course and you're trying to sell it, it's not the best way to go about things. So you grab that affiliate link and you're going to put it in the second page of your website, and you're going to basically sell the product. Now, you could ask ChatGPT to write you some text. You should get some testimonials, screenshot them, put them in there, make it look like people need to buy it, and ask ChatGPT to correct you or to help you to make the text better. Now, for the technical side of making a 2-page website, it's not that complicated. You don't need to code. However, you do need to know how to do it. For this, you can just go to another YouTube video that I made a few years ago, so it might be a bit cringe for me to watch it, but it will give you every detail you need to put in order to have a great 2-page website that's going to work, that's not going to ask them to validate 120 times. Just follow along and do that, because that's going to help you. So now you've got your 2-page website that ends with hopefully selling a product. Now you need to drive traffic to that 2-page website, and this is where I'm going to lose a lot of people. You will need to build a social media presence, and I would highly suggest TikTok. This is how I made my first $10,000. That's how I'm continuing to make some money like that, and like I showed you at the beginning of this video. TikTok is a great place because it's the easiest place to grow. It's way easier than YouTube, and it pays you money once you hit 10,000 followers and 100,000 video views. So it might seem far-fetched, but once you learn the techniques, it's going to be better. So what are you going to say in your TikTok videos? So there's 2 examples here. 1, you know what you're talking about, and 2, you're just starting out and you know nothing about what you're talking about. So let's take both of these examples. First example, you know what you're talking about, you're an expert in your field, you made this work, you've done this before, and you've achieved the results that people are trying to achieve. In that case, you're going to educate people on what they need to learn. Just give away everything that you know. Talk about what you know. It might be a bit short because it's TikTok, so you can't go into too much detail, but you give them the basics of everything. You tell them what they need to know, you give them examples, and you just film yourself, and by filming yourself, you're going to become better and try to improve every single TikTok video. That's the first example. Second example is you know nothing about what you're talking about. And that is actually an edge over the people that do know what they're talking about. If you're in that category, and for this example that we chose, the marathon, you want to run a marathon, you've never done it before, you're going to talk about every single step that you're taking. I need to rest today. Tomorrow I'm going to go for a short run. The next day I'm going to go for a long run, and I have never ran a marathon before, so I can't give you too many examples. But because you've done a little bit of research, you know how your training is going to be. And you've got that. You're going to run a marathon in 365 days. That's the best case scenario, because you know when the marathon is, you've never run one before, and you're going to start your training not knowing what you're doing. But the more you advance, the better you're going to get. I've seen people on TikTok that have been trying to lose weight, and what they decided to do is walk every single day. That's in the health niche. That's the same example. They decided that they were going to walk every single day because they're overweight, and they decided to take that challenge. And the people that do this, because they're walking every single day, they're filming themselves while walking, they're getting healthier, and they're gaining a ton of followers, and people are genuinely trying to help them out. They say what's happening. Today was really hard. Today is sweat. Today I'm feeling a little bit better than I did last week. And if they do this for 365 days, they will gain followers. And if they have something they're selling, they will make some money. Now, once you've done the filming and you're consistent with it, you're able to film those TikTok videos without taking up too much brain power, then you can start to not only do that, keep doing that, but also start filming YouTube videos, because YouTube is super powerful. It's a lot harder to grow than on TikTok, and chances are you will make a little bit of money on TikTok when you start doing YouTube, but it's an ecosystem. If you are good at TikTok and you are good at YouTube, you will make possibly millions of dollars. So if you want to build a sales funnel, I have that video in the description. But the most important thing that you need to take away from this video is this: start before you're ready. I laid down every single step that you need to take. Just take those tips. Take it today, not tomorrow. If you're watching this at 8 o'clock at night, then by all means do it tomorrow, but do it tomorrow. If you're watching this at 8 o'clock in the morning, do it today. That's the best advice that I've ever had, is start before you're ready. Post your TikTok video. It's going to be awful. It's not going to get views, but that's the point. Don't worry about your family. Don't worry about anything like that. Watching your videos, just film those videos and you're going to be doing great.